Hi guys, welcome to the Law Game. I'm Kate.
And I'm Sarah, and welcome to our 5th episode where we're talking all things mental resilience. We're really excited to have a very special guest here today. Right there, that's Katelyn McDonald.
Hi. Yay.
Katelyn, you just ran a 100K race, correct?
Correct.
The Kodiak 100K. So we're going to be chatting with you about the race, what it was like, what you learned, what different mile breakdowns were like, and what you have to share with others about mental resilience and to keep moving forward.
Cool. Yeah, thanks for having me, by the way.
Hey, oh
Yeah.
my gosh, absolutely. I feel like it would be worth starting how you guys met.
Oh, yeah.
Did we meet?
How did we meet? We met at a Queer Crush, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rock climbing gym.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Climbers.
And you were like sort of running, you and Marina, your girlfriend.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh yeah. That was we were doing Spartan races.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we were training for my Dirty 30, which was a big Spartan race.
Okay.
So, and then you overheard.
I overheard like running and like started chatting with you guys, and then like that's how we became friends. And
Dude, you just like squeaked your way in.
yeah, I just kind of
As she
forced her to
does.
keep hanging out with
I'm
me.
friends with you.
Pretty much.
And now you guys have come together. So cute.
So
Yeah,
So
it's
wait, how long has it been then since you guys met?
Well, it was for my Dirty 30, right?
yeah. That's what you do. So like
I'm almost 34.
3-4 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep. Whoa.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Wow. Time flies.
I feel like when I first met you guys, it felt like you guys were friends for longer.
Oh.
I don't know.
Just Tweedledee and Tweedledum.
Yeah,
we just get along that way.
Wandering
Love
through
that.
life.
I love that.
Yeah.
You guys have a lot of like similar interests. Like obviously climbing was one.
Yeah.
And running.
Climbing, running, just the outdoors,
Snowboarding.
generally
Yeah, you guys
snowboarding.
have done a few trips.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
More coming
Yeah.
up, hopefully.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This feels cool though, because it's like 2 of my best buds who are here, and it's cool to have like you on to
I know.
talk about a sport
I know.
we both love.
Yeah, I know. How fun. I know. I feel like I've known you for a year now. We met at High Tops for Halloween last year.
Oh.
That was my first time meeting you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah.
Wow.
So fun.
So cute.
Aw.
Time flies.
Yeah. Yeah.
All
Well,
right.
get
Well,
into it.
let's just jump into
Okay,
it.
let's do it.
Jump in.
All right, cool.
Jump.
What are we
Yes.
jumping into?
Well, okay, I feel like we should kind of get a little bit of background on
Yeah.
Katelyn's upbringing, like where you grew up, like
Yeah, did you
sports
play
you
any sports as a
Yeah,
kid?
what
Where are you from?
activities? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm from Big Bear, small mountain town, not very far from LA. Very different vibe though. But yeah, let's see. Sports. I dabbled in a lot of things. It was did cross country, did track, soccer, softball, basketball, snowboarding, and I was never good at any of them really. And the awards that I got were like cheetah, which was a made up
What?
award, and it was only because I was fast.
A
Is this in middle
cheetah?
school or high school or what that you got this?
I hope it was not in high school.
Cheetah?
It was high school.
Oh!
What does this mean?
It was just like because I was fast.
Oh, okay.
They made
okay.
up a thing.
What an interesting.
Yeah.
All right.
The
This is-
cheetah.
I would have like loved being
I
awarded
wonder
cheetah.
Yeah.
They still give that award out.
I, have no idea. I didn't have no idea. I was like, thank you for this token award.
That's
Like,
so
I'm
funny.
not good and I know it.
Aw.
But yeah, so it was pretty much like with all of the sports,
Mhm.
get the ball, pass the
Right.
ball.
Right.
Because I didn't know how, I had no skills with the ball.
Okay.
Nice.
There you go.
So anyways,
Okay, cool.
fast.
So how did running come into the picture, like as you got older?
Yeah. Well, I always enjoyed running. And being in Big Bear, it was like a really easy escape for me to just like go outside and do a thing. So yeah, I just kind of always ran. And
Yeah.
then I felt more, always wanted to do like big races, but didn't have, I don't know, a big drive to do it. It was just like kind of sitting there.
Mhm.
And then I signed up for a couple of like 5Ks when I lived in San Luis Obispo for college. And then, yeah, the big races started when I.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You being an influence on everybody.
Yeah. So I just needed someone to push.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Pull the trigger.
Wow.
So.
Yeah, that
Okay.
makes sense. So, can you tell us a little bit about just like the journey? Because you were doing, correct me if I'm wrong, like Spartan races and that kind of thing when I met you.
Yeah. So the Spartan races it started again it was for my dirty 30 so it
Mhm.
was like oh like what's kind of a really fun exciting thing my girlfriend Marina I think it was her idea but it was just something that we were like we can do this together and
Yeah.
so we started with the 5K and that was like wow that was really fun but like kind of easy and quick and then we went up to the yeah the 10K
Weren't you doing, was that Conquer LA year or was that another year? Sorry,
Another
I'm
year.
derailing you.
Another year.
Yeah.
So we did the 10K and then we did the half. And we
Mhm.
were like, oh, like that was actually really cool.
Yeah.
I also did a half marathon, just a running one. And it was like right before the pandemic.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
Cool. So you'd done like, you'd worked your way up to like some halves.
One.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I had injured my foot like right before. Just like hit mile 8 and then I didn't train well, I guess. I just like overdid it.
Mm.
So yeah, so I was always kind of like dabbling and just guessing and yeah, so then that was like 2020 for the half marathon and then started doing the Spartan races, which was really cool. And then Conquer LA, I think, was right after that.
Yeah, because I remember I
I
ran.
did a triathlon too.
Oh, yeah.
Was it a sprint?
It was a sprint.
Okay.
Yeah, we did like the Malibu sprint try.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, nice. You did that one too?
Yeah.
Oh. What was that?
She doesn't know how to swim very well. That was very funny. Oh, you're fine.
I mean, I'm like fine, but I'm not good. I'm not a good like.
You start with the swim, right?
Yeah, you start with the swim, and I like didn't
the
train for the
ocean.
swim at all, and I only trained in a pool when I did train. I'd never swum in the ocean
We
before.
were a little concerned. Mildly concerned.
So the first time I ever swam like in the ocean was the day of the try.
She survived.
I did. I
She
just
survived.
like I
How
did
long
like
did that take you?
I did like a really long time to swim it. I was like rotating between breaststroke and like backstroke. And I was definitely going like diagonally in the lane whenever I was
Looked up and she's like, "Oh, I'm facing the ocean again."
the wrong way.
So funny. I can totally picture that.
Yeah. It is pretty disorienting,
Oh, of
you know.
course,
Start
yeah.
out and then hit the side and you keep getting pushed by the waves and
Oh man.
Yeah. So but then I like made up time on the bike and then made up a lot of time on the run, but I still like lost to someone who wasn't able to use one of her arms. So
yeah.
in our friend group.
I was worried about Sarah, but then our other friend got injured in jujitsu.
Yeah.
And so she
couldn't
couldn't
paddle
actually
with like one
paddle.
arm.
And
She
so I
had
was
like one good arm to paddle with because of a sprain.
Yeah.
Oh
Sarah,
my
like,
God.
move your arms if you're drowning and I'll go back. But I'm going to focus on this girl over here.
But yeah, she beat me in the swim. So
Sometimes that'll humble you.
yeah, it was pretty humbling. Anyway, we did a
That
sprint
was fun.
triathlon.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
I also had a fractured heel during
During
that.
that?
Yeah.
What? From
Yeah.
what?
I threw Marina a birthday party and I slipped. It was a pool party.
No.
Yeah.
That was a rough year for you.
And so, were you in pain? Like during that? Did you not even think about it?
Yeah, so the doctor had said don't do it.
Right.
I was like,
She
as
didn't
they say,
listen.
yeah.
I was
You're
like, well, I've gone this far and it's non-refundable, so I'm gonna try.
Gotta get
I'm
everybody's
locked
arm.
in.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
yeah, so I just walked for the running part.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, really fast. It was a really
Okay,
fast
well,
walk.
speed walking,
Yeah,
that's
speed
fine.
walk, It was fun.
Okay.
Yeah, just me and the old ladies, like.
Yeah. That was your competition that day.
It was, and I did not do great. But yeah, so anyways, yeah, we did a triathlon.
Yeah.
Okay. Love that.
Yeah.
Okay. So then how long after what were you
Yeah.
saying?
Oh yeah, I was gonna say we did that, and then we started doing Conquer LA.
Yeah.
Okay, what is Conquer LA?
It's 10K in Malibu? No, where is it? I don't know where the 10K is. It was
It's
Santa
Santa
Monica.
Monica.
Yeah, it's a
Mhm.
10K in Santa Monica, a half, it's the Rose Bowl half,
Oh.
and then the LA Marathon, and it's like
So
you do
you
it in the
too.
same year.
I could do that.
Yeah.
Wait, okay, so you guys did all of that. And then.
You do it
Yeah.
in 1 year,
Mhm.
and that's Conquer LA.
And I ran
Okay.
all of those with them, or part of the marathon, because I split my time between you guys and another friend who was running the marathon.
Yeah,
but
don't tell anybody, but Sarah also ran for me for the 10K.
Oh yeah,
Because I was in a boot.
Oh, what?
I forgot about that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I put on her bib and I ran for her so that she could get the medal at the end of the year.
Hilarious. So you only did the half at the Rose Bowl
And
the
marathon.
full.
and the LA
Yeah.
full.
Yeah.
And not do the Santa Monica part.
Don't tell
I
anybody.
won't be saying a single thing. That is amazing.
Yeah.
Wow.
That
Well,
was-
you mentioned that you were like, I'm sure I could figure out when I do my half. You were like, I'm sure I could figure out how to put a bib on. Like,
Yeah.
I'm so
She's done it
curious.
before.
I'm so good.
Done it a
She
lot.
was like, oh, I didn't ask
Also,
questions
you
yet.
got a medal.
For the LA Marathon, yeah, I did. I'm a race bandit. I am the race bandit that they
but you
make all
did-
the signs about.
Did
So
you not?
funny.
Did you not register for?
No, that shit's so expensive.
Wait, what about for the half?
No.
You didn't register for any of this.
She just pops in.
Yeah.
So you
The race.
got
Just like
a-
pop in. I just don't like, you don't, never mind. I'm not going to reveal my techniques because the LA Marathon
I
Committee
was gonna
might
say,
come
they're
get
gonna
me.
find out. They're gonna like ban her. Wow.
So,
That's
Anyway.
exciting.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
So-
so off of that,
Yes.
you got into ultras after you ran the LA
Yeah,
Marathon,
because we
right?
were on a high. And we
Right,
were
of
like,
course.
that
We gotta
felt
keep going.
great.
Of course.
Wasn't injured on that one. Well, yeah, it was mildly, but I felt better. So I was
Mhm.
like, we can do more. And then we signed up for Bulldog 50K.
Okay.
And that's in Malibu.
I think that was when we met.
Yeah, it was like right after.
Because I
we
remember
met.
you saying like, "Oh yeah, me and some friends were going to
Mhm.
Malibu," and then you had explained that.
Yeah,
I hadn't
yeah,
met
yeah.
you yet, but
Mhm.
I remember you talking about doing
Mhm.
that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I also did that race injured.
She's got a theme.
There's a theme. There is a theme.
Unfortunately.
Or maybe fortunately, because I crushed all of those runs.
Right.
Yeah, when injured.
so-
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think that says something about you. As an
Yeah.
athlete.
So
I'm a
Katelyn,
Dumbo.
Yeah. It's fine.
Yeah.
you did the 50K and
Mhm.
loved it, and
Yep.
then it was like after that, right, that you were like, what if I went further?
Yeah, so yeah, I was very surprised by how well I did for the
Mhm.
50K, and it felt so good. So we were kind of like exploring different options. I think, did you suggest?
Sorry, my chair's squeaking.
Did you suggest the Kodiak, or was that something I
I
stumbled
think
upon?
that was just you. I hadn't like brought it up. I think I had said something like, like it's only half, like it's only like times two
double.
of what you just
It's only
did.
double. Come on, Caitlin.
What are numbers?
But like I was joking, and then I just got a text from you that was like, I signed up for Kodiak.
I
And
did
I was like,
not.
oh my
That's
god.
amazing.
Yeah, you know, I was a little scared, but also on the high
Of course.
how
Okay, so what, you signed up for this right after? Like, not that long after the
Mhm.
Bulldog.
Yeah, so Bulldog happened in August. I signed up right after Kodiak happened because it was like a sale.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah,
I'm like,
so
well,
I
I'm
don't-
gonna. It's a
Might
sale.
as
Do it before
well.
it increases.
That's what motivates the pricing. I get it.
Yeah. So anyway, yeah, signed up. Sarah said she was going to sign up with me, but
And you didn't?
It
somebody
didn't.
You lied.
I tried, but I missed the deadline.
Oh.
And then I tried emailing the race director Susie for
But
like
she was
Like
too
Susie
busy
out
trying to
there.
figure out if they would have permits for this race.
It's
And
like,
that's
can
it.
I jump in?
She's
And
like, I don't know if it's gonna happen.
Oh, no.
And Caitlin was like, this is not the one to do that for.
Not
And
this
when I was at the race, I was like, oh yeah, I could
It
not.
wouldn't have
I
worked.
could. That would not have worked
No,
well at
okay.
all.
Yeah, we
It's
would get
really strict.
disqualified.
Yeah.
Because this
Ooh.
one was a qualifier for UTMB.
UTMB, which is like one of the biggest races, the
Okay.
ultra races, like
Mhm.
in the world.
Well, now I want to hear about this race. Like, when did you start training for it?
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
When did, like a month before?
Are
Yeah, no, I did. I locked in like
She locked in and locked
before.
Oh my god.
And when I say
She's not
locked in,
lying.
it was like
Oh my god.
20 miles. Yeah. Okay, so I signed up. I was really stoked. And then this year, just like life gets you
I
a
know.
little
Life
bit.
is, yeah.
My job and life, you know. I don't know how else to say it. Anyways, I kind of went into a little spiral
Yeah.
this year.
Okay.
And so I didn't run as much. I also felt really pressured, like for myself to like do things. And we were doing a doc,
Mhm.
and that like
Right.
was very exciting. But my story and the why started to shift and get
Oh.
hazy, and
Okay.
I kind of got lost on it. So yeah. So I was supposed to be running like 30 to 40 miles a week, and I was running like 5 to 10. Sear. Mhm.
You know, it
Yep,
happens.
it happens.
It happens.
It happens.
I get it.
Yeah.
And yeah, I did look to see if I could defer.
Did you really?
And I missed it by like 2 days, and I was like, I'm committed.
You're like, it's too late now.
Well, I
Doing
can't get
it.
that
Yeah.
refund,
Can't
so
get
I
that
guess I'm
refund,
committed.
guys.
Sale too.
Yeah, the sale, no refund. I'm in.
It's in. Locked in. Too late now. We're going.
Yeah. Yeah, and I was very nervous. I was
I
very
bet.
nervous
Cool.
for Kodiak.
So that was like kind of your mindset going in then, right? You were
Mhm.
like nervous, didn't feel prepared.
Yep.
Had
Yep.
never attempted something this big before.
Yep. I was so anxious that I did not sleep the night before. I went to bed at 8 o'clock. I went to bed at 8 o'clock, and I was tossing and turning. When I did fall asleep, I woke up and I was drenched in sweat.
Mhm.
It was not good.
No.
It was not
So
good.
nervous.
Why do you
I
think
was
you were
so
so nervous? Like, what was the driver there?
Knowing I was not prepared.
Mm-hmm.
Going back to the why, the story, the like what was motivating me, and like what's the driving in it. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I was just contemplating everything. I was
Yeah.
freaking out, man.
Right. Of course. Well, and especially if like you're like filming it, like it's kind of like, oh,
Yeah.
well now
There's
this
that
is
added
the thing.
element
This
too.
It was
is
an
Yeah.
added,
documented, so.
yeah. And also like I've never been like I'm a pretty awkward person.
We love that about
A
you.
little awkward. No, but actually. So, yeah, I felt like an imposter also.
Okay.
Yeah. So like
Yeah.
even the day before, it was really fun, and I enjoyed every bit of it, and
Yeah,
would
of
do it
course.
again. But it was just like big old cameras, or like walking around and like picking up my bib, and people are like looking, and I'm like,
Oh,
I'm a
no.
nobody, everybody.
I'm not a pro
And,
runner.
Yeah.
I'm just a local trying to figure it out. Yeah, because it was in my hometown.
Right, of course. So I'm sure like everybody there like seemed like, oh, they've done this a few times.
Yeah.
They seemed serious.
I ain't done that before.
You were fresh meat.
Yeah. Big imposter.
Okay, so that's like where you were at the beginning of the race.
Yep.
How did the race progress? Like, what was the first 10 miles like? What was the
Yeah.
second 10 miles like? Where was your head at?
Yeah, so when I first took off, I was incredibly nervous. We did like we were all in line. We're not in line, in the corral. Anyways, I was like, fuck.
Yeah.
A tear. I shed a tear.
Oh.
Nervous. And then I took off and locked in. It was actually really cool. The first handful of miles I felt really, really good. It was dark. It was cool. I got to go so it was like we ran through Snow Summit at the base of the mountain. And my uncle, he basically like built a big part of Snow Summit. Anyways, he passed away, and there's a tree that they planted for him, and so I got to stop by the tree. It's a like a kind of a routine.
Yeah.
What would you call
Terry's tree. We always
Terry's
stop by
tree.
Terry's tree if we go to Snow Summit.
Yeah, I gotta get a picture by Terry's tree.
So sweet.
So I got to take a picture, and I was just like, damn. I don't know. I felt good. Everything felt like I felt taken care of. So yeah, it felt really good. Let's see, went past Bear Mountain.
Mhm.
Got to see the family. That was really
Nice.
cool.
Aw.
My aunt and my uncle came up, which was really cool.
Oh, that's
It's
super
really nice.
cute.
Yeah. It was just actually a surprise that my aunt.
Oh,
came, so,
really?
yeah, it was
Aw.
really nice.
They
you
were
get
the
emotional?
best. They were awesome.
Yeah, yeah.
Did you get emotional when you saw them?
No.
You're just like shocked. You're like, oh, you're here.
Well, I knew she was. She came up the night before.
Oh, I got it.
Yeah,
Okay,
but
okay,
I just like didn't know they were going to. My uncle
I
had
see.
talked about it,
Mhm.
so but the night before, yeah,
Aw,
it was really cool.
that's so nice.
Yeah, it was really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then we went. So I got to see them, and then I went to Sugarloaf
Oh, okay.
Mountain,
Mhm.
so which is like the highest, tallest part of it, the crux number
Mm.
one.
Crux being the hardest part of the race.
Mhm,
Correct.
Yep, yep, very steep.
Mm.
And I was just like, I felt so good, and I was like, you can go. You're faster than me. Please go for it. Oh, you're coming. Allow me to step off on the side.
Yeah.
Which was really cool. But then I got stuck like behind a long line of
Single
people,
track.
single track.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I started having to like rush to hit cutoffs.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like around what mile would you say that you started to worry about time cutoffs for each aid station?
31 or
Yeah.
something like that.
Which would have been like you coming down to like Bear Mountain again, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So like can you walk us through that a little bit? Like you like in terms of like mental headspace, all of that. Like you'd run 31 miles. Like you essentially like have done a 50K before, right?
Yeah.
And then you hit that distance
Mhm.
and then you're going past the distance you've ever
Mhm.
run. What was the mindset shift like for you there? And what were things you were saying to yourself through that?
Yeah, actually I didn't really think that much during it. I thought I would kind of get a little like in my head or like try and do an assessment. And I actually didn't at all. When I got to 31 or whatever that one aid station was with my aunt and my uncle, they were like, you need to eat, you need to do this. And I was starting to get in pain a little bit. So I was like, okay, we're gonna like start to have to check in a bit
Yeah.
more. But I sat there for a really long time, and that was when I was like, when I left, I was like, oh, okay, I gotta get going a little bit more quickly. And then I was just like meeting other people, and they were falling apart, and so I was like, oh, okay, like,
No.
oh, okay, like we're hitting this like interesting space.
Yeah.
And then there was like this single track spot coming down Snow Summit, like off on the side, and it was so steep that people were like slipping and falling, and I was like, okay, like we're starting to get achy, and I was
Yeah.
getting really achy, and it was just constant like pounding on my legs. And so once I got down from that, that was when I was like, oh, I'm not really sore. And then
Was
yeah,
that before you did the like 2 mile climb
that
up
was
again?
before.
Okay.
Yeah. So once I got to Snow Summit at the base, it was kind of confusing because there's a lot of people there, and it was like, oh, is this an aid station or whatever? And it wasn't. So you guys ran me through it, which was really cool. And they were like, go to the top. We'll see you in 30 minutes. I was like,
It's like a 2 mile super steep climb. And like
You said we'll see you in 30.
I said, you got to get up this in 30 minutes if you want to make the cutoffs.
yeah.
Wow.
Which like wasn't true. She had more time than that, but it's like I
Something
mean,
about
there's something about the headspace you're in at that
Yeah.
point, I think.
Yeah. And I was like, yeah, rushing up there as quickly as I could, but hurting. I was getting to like that really painful experience with my legs.
Yeah.
And wasn't eating. And that was something that I was like, oh, I know I need to start like consuming a bit more. So yeah, when I got to the top of Snow Summit, it also was starting to get cold, and so we had a plan. I changed my whole outfit. I got fed. And then they sent me off because I wasn't going to see them for
Like 20 miles. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, the distance between being able to see my crew was like pretty substantial.
Yeah.
Which is crazy also at like night. That's like a really
Yeah.
tough time for that to be
Yeah.
the stretch.
Like
Like we
the
knew it
headlamp
was going to be the
We
hardest
had the
part.
headlamp.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah. So, I was
What
getting kind of cold.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what were you thinking as you like busted up that 2 mile climb, like to the
Busting
top?
up it.
Yeah,
Uh,
like because you were in pain,
I
not
was in
feeling
pain.
good.
Honestly, I was just trying to do math. I was like, okay, if I have this much time, I made it here.
Yeah.
Math, it was hard.
Yeah. Oh, I
Like,
believe it.
how many
Especially-
minutes are in
yeah.
1 hour?
When you're like in that elevation, you're lacking nutrition, like you've been just going at it for
Yeah.
hours.
Yeah. So, I the headspace, again, I wasn't really like, I wasn't in a space where I had to like dig.
Mhm.
It was just of like, what is the calculating
Mhm.
moments? It was when I left. That was when I was like, okay,
Mm.
where am I? How am I feeling? And yeah, so when I left Snow Summit, that was when it was getting cold,
Mhm.
but I was also still sweating because it was like warm
Of
enough
course,
and we
yeah.
were going up hills. So I was like, oh, I don't want to put my pants on. I left shorts and then I put a jacket or I had it accessible. Anyways,
Mhm.
but when I was running, I was like, oh, the sun just went down and I'm actually getting really cold. And so I was like, "Ugh, if I stop and I have to get my jacket and if I have to put my, pants on, like that's going to eat up minutes.
Mhm.
And I don't know how much time I actually have to do that.
Mhm.
So then I was like, oh, okay, I'll do it at the next aid station. And by then, I was like, when I got into that aid station, I was cold. Like my hands were
Yeah.
numb, and I wasn't eating.
Yeah.
I was eating a little bit. I had a bunch of goos and like candy and like simple sugars.
Sure.
But I started to get to a point where I was like, if I have to have one more goo, if I have to have any more candy right now,
Yeah.
like, and I was eating Pop Tarts, and it was like getting to the point where I was concerned I was actually going to throw it up if I took
Mhm.
another bite of it. And I was like, okay, like, what's worse is being in this caloric deficit, knowing like where I'm at, and
Yeah.
like try to pop a couple things in still, or force more food because I really do need the calories
Right.
and risk throwing it all up
Yeah.
and then going, I'll be throwing up everything else I ate.
Yeah.
So, yeah, so I got to an aid station, very cold, hands were numb, still in shorts, and there was a fire. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna go sit by the fire for 2 seconds, put my bag down, get something to drink. They had ramen, which was really
Ooh,
cool. So I had a
nice.
little Dixie cup of ramen. I was
Oh.
like, okay, that felt really good.
Good.
And then they were like, you have 5 minutes, you have to go. And I was like, oh shit. Okay, like I gotta get out of here. And so
Wait 5 minutes till.
to leave a cutoff.
Oh.
So
Yeah,
she's 5 minutes ahead of a cutoff at
Okay.
this
So
point.
do they time you when you're there?
I mean, I could be at a cutoff for however long I want. I just have
Okay.
to leave it by a certain time.
Got it.
Otherwise, I'll get disqualified.
I see. Okay.
Yeah. So, ooh, yeah. It was interesting to be in that, like, do I feed myself?
Right.
Do I put clothes on?
Like, what's most important
What's
right
most
now?
important right now?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I chose the food. Yeah.
Do you regret that?
No,
Okay. It was what you
I
needed.
needed food.
You needed it. Yeah.
Yeah, I needed
Definitely.
food.
Yeah.
So, and I was like, okay, I'll just like bust it out and put clothes on at
Yeah.
the next aid
Later.
station.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which I don't remember the distance.
I was gonna say how long that.
10 miles? I think it's
Yeah,
like
I
another
think
10
so.
miles or
Okay.
something.
Yeah.
I always
Um,
find it interesting, like the problems that you have, like the things you have to problem solve during a race. Like, what's most important right now? Like, what's my
Right.
priority? Is it food? Is it water? Is it keep moving to get a cutoff? Is it changing clothes so I don't get
Mhm.
cold in the future? And I feel like that parallels life a lot too. Like, a lot of times you're like,
Yeah.
wait, what is actually the most important thing that I need to focus on right
Yeah.
now? And there's
Yeah.
never really like a right answer,
Yeah.
but you're just
And
kind of
it,
doing
it
the best you
varies
can.
too, right?
Yeah.
Like depending on the day and the situation.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, especially when you're under that kind of pressure, like when there is a time restraint,
Mhm.
it's like, oh, I have to figure this out now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It was,
Wow.
and when I left too, like the time, so I ended up having 3 more miles. So like the last age, I don't know if this is something that you guys want to continue like
Yeah.
going down the story,
Sure.
but so when I left and it was dark, I was like, where am I? It was really hard to tell what was
Mhm.
going on. I didn't download a map, but people were saying that the map they had was not correct. People who
Oh.
ran the 100-mile race were like, a guy was coming towards me and he's like, am I going the right way or are you going the right way? And I was like,
Oh no.
Yikes.
Wait, was there another race going on?
there was, yeah. So they have like different distances.
I see. Okay. But they were all going at the
Yeah,
same time.
yeah. But there was a lot of people who were like really lost and confused.
Yeah.
And so when it was dark by myself for a while, I was like, damn, am I like
Going the right way, which is like a whole nother element to think
That's
about.
scary.
yeah. So and then I saw someone else and we're like, okay, like we must be on the right spot.
Yeah.
But yeah, then that's when I was also hitting the I'm really fucking cold. I'm really cold.
Yeah.
Sorry
Yeah.
if you
Yeah, no, yeah.
cuss free zone.
No, you're good.
But I was like, I'm really cold. I'm really hungry. My body really hurts. I really want to walk. I really want to like slow it down. And that was when I was like, no, just keep going, just keep going, just keep
Yeah.
going. And that was when I was like really digging deep and trying to figure out the reality of like, do I push harder? Do I slow down? What do I do? So anyways,
You
kept
pushed
pushing.
really hard, like through the end.
Yeah.
Where did you find like those stores of energy? I mean, I know you're saying you didn't think too much during the race, but like
Yeah.
that had to come from somewhere.
Yeah, I think it was more of like, this is just temporary. This is gonna end like pretty soon, and I would like to end it like crossing the finish line, or at least in a really good spot. So yeah, the dig deep was just, yeah, I've done really hard things before.
Yeah.
I can do this again. Like my physical body of being numb and also in pain and also my stomach's growling and also, I was like, it's okay.
Yeah.
This is like what I signed up for, and I wanted to know how deep I can go and learn that about myself. Yeah, that was pretty much it. It's just like how much more can I do?
Yeah.
So, and I did end up missing a cutoff by 3 minutes. So
That was very sad.
yeah, it was really
3
sad.
minutes.
But also I felt at peace
Yeah.
Yeah.
too. Yeah,
Okay.
where I was like, okay,
Okay.
Like
let's
you
go get more ramen.
Yeah.
I need some food.
Well, I was gonna say you gave it everything you had, but also you got to get more ramen.
There you go.
Yes.
There you go.
Yeah.
And that was okay.
It was okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Would I like to have finished? Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah. But yeah,
Okay.
no. So
Wow. So you would do it again?
I'm gonna do it again.
So you signed up to do it again?
Yeah.
You signed up?
I did. Yep. There was a pre-sale.
That's how they get you.
They're like, you have 6 hours. And I was like,
Wow. Did you start like there? Like,
No,
Oh,
no.
okay.
I had,
this
like,
happened right afterwards.
2 or 3 days. 2 or 3
That's
days.
crazy.
I woke up that morning talking to Marina. I was like, I'm satisfied. I don't need to do
Yeah.
it again. I don't need to do Kodiak. I can do something else. And then by the end of the day, I signed up.
That's amazing. Wow.
She's got that dog in her, man.
Wow.
I don't know.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Or
but
something.
I'm like, I can do better. I can train
Yeah,
better.
now you know what to expect. And like,
Mhm.
you learned a lot, probably.
Yeah,
That's-
yeah.
Wow.
And now I'll know like the trails to
Yeah,
run and stuff.
yeah.
So- which was another like really challenging factor is
Mhm.
like training wise, they didn't have the route to the run
race, yeah.
until like a couple days before.
Wow.
Which is not standard.
No.
But like government shutdown, was
so
not
they weren't
helpful.
able- yeah.
and
okay.
then before that there were the Big Bear fires. So they were still working on getting permits to make sure it was safe for the certain route that they wanted to do it. So,
Mm-hmm.
Got it.
anyways, but yeah,
Got it.
training was really hard because I didn't know what I was.
Yeah.
I didn't know where I was running.
Yeah. Oh my
So-
gosh.
Well, not to break up this lovely story, but I do think we've reached our favorite segment
Our favorite segment.
of the podcast.
Oh,
And that is, you're going to have to join for it, Caitlin.
You have to join.
You have to join.
okay, I'm ready.
And it's called Beer Break. But today, today it's not beer.
It's not beer.
It's a little bit early.
Yeah.
And
We're
it's
gonna-
even too early for like NAs right now.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
So
we're hydrating today.
we're gonna hydrate
So beer break, but
with some homemade sparkling water
There we
with
go.
blueberries and raspberries.
3 raspberries.
When you left, I was looking at this bottle. I was like, first of all, these blueberries are huge. And also, there's only 3 raspberries.
That's all I had left.
Okay, well, I was like, what is she
Oh,
doing?
whoa.
Wow, okay.
Yep.
And did you, okay. Yep, you get no raspberries. How
Wow.
lovely of
This
you,
is
Sarah.
wonderful. I
This
definitely
is such a good
feel
beer break.
It's
a
like
little parched.
Yeah, you do a lot of talking.
cheers on our beer break. Oh, and also, usually we say like where we got this from. Obviously,
Oh.
this is homemade, but I did it from my soda machine, which is a
Ooh.
Phillips like carbonated water thing. So
Did you?
works really well. Love it. Save so much money.
There we go.
Yeah.
We'll
Yeah.
plug in for a sponsor there. Phillips, if you're watching.
Phillips, if you're
Phillips.
watching. Phillips.
Okay, well, I guess like what did you learn about yourself?
Yeah, what were
after
your
all this?
big takeaways
Yeah.
from this? Like, you already talked about it a little bit, but
Big takeaways. I need to train.
No more 5 to 10 miles.
I can't get away with big long
What?
runs without
Really?
actually training.
That's crazy.
But not just like the mileage. I think like I didn't play around with a variety of foods. I trained. I have goose and honey stingers and all of that stuff, and I know I do well with it.
Mhm.
But I hadn't trained with anything other than that,
Mm.
and it's great for the first
30 miles.
30 miles.
Yeah.
But then afterwards,
Your
I
body
need something else.
you
There were
need-
people who had Cheez-Its in their bags in front of me, and I was just like, I
Oh,
want
needs-
Cheez-Its.
We're about to
That
tackle
was the
them.
motivation that kept me going. I was like, follow the Cheez-Its. Follow the Cheez-Its. But yeah, so I need to train with different food.
Yeah.
I need to get back to doing like hill sprints. I need to strength train a bit more. Yeah, the training aspect is really real. And just being consistent, which
Yeah.
is really hard.
Yeah.
So prioritizing that.
It's hard, especially when you have other stuff like we talked about, like with life. Like you
Mhm.
just got stuff going on.
Yeah.
You know?
But the
Yeah,
training
I
should
think-
be a part of
But
it,
the
you know?
training should be.
Yeah.
You just kind of have to, I don't know, schedule it in a way where it. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Turns
yeah.
out having a full-time job is like kind of difficult to do this other
Yeah.
stuff with.
Yeah.
I
Kind
know.
of
It
is.
really is. It gets in the way.
It
of other
really
fun things.
does.
Yeah.
Oddly enough, I work at a climbing gym too. I have full access to treadmills and all of the weights.
All the things that you
And
could utilize.
I get to create my own schedule. So what have I learned about myself?
Sounds like everything and more for training.
Yeah.
And you could just, do
Yeah.
your schedule a little bit next time.
That's what I need to do.
Yeah.
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 But yeah, what else have I learned about myself? Yeah, I can do hard things.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Mm.
Are you going to be joining this one next time?
I don't know. If I'm filming it, I can't do it.
Right.
But I don't know
Forgot
if I'll
about
be
that.
filming it.
I don't know.
We haven't discussed.
We haven't
Okay.
discussed.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To be determined.
TBD.
Okay.
Off of like all of that, like things you do differently, and how you train differently, and just the race itself. Like, is there anything that you feel like you learned, like that you're going to use at your everyday life, or not so much, or like, is there anything that it brought to your attention?
Yeah, I mean, emotionally, I mentioned I was like spiraling pretty
Mhm.
much this whole year. I have a new wonderful therapist, everybody, by the way.
Love it.
But yeah, something I take things really seriously, and like I could just have more fun.
Mm.
It's not that big of a deal.
Mm.
And I think like just kind of trying to instill that in my like daily mindset and reminders is a pretty big thing. Yeah. What was the question again?
It was that. It was
That
just
pretty
like,
much answered
yeah,
it.
that, I
like,
think you
basically,
answered
like,
it.
If anything that you learned is like applied to everyday life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
have
just
more
don't have
fun.
to I don't have to take it so seriously.
Yeah.
It's not that scary. You
Mhm.
know, even when the times got really hard, it's like, yeah, you can problem solve and figure it out, and
It's temporary.
it's temporary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
None of this is serious. I mean,
Yeah.
it is if you make it serious, but
Yeah.
it sounds like you had fun.
I
Too.
had a lot of fun.
And that's
I
what
had
matters.
so much fun.
Yay!
On the run, I was like, I'm having so much fun,
Aw.
which is really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny how like it was built up and you were so stressed and
I
there was
was
so much
so
anxiety. And then
panicked,
like once you
yeah.
started the race, you were like, I could tell you were having the time of your life.
Aw.
Yeah.
Did
yeah.
you listen to anything? Did you have your phone?
I had my phone. Not really.
Okay.
No, I tried to. I threw on a couple podcasts. I thought I was gonna be processing like family
Right, because you're in your
trauma,
hometown. Yeah.
all of these things. I'm like,
Sure.
I'm gonna go deep. I'm gonna go deep physically. I'm gonna go
Mhm.
deep mentally.
Mhm.
And then I got out there and I was like, I am not thinking about things. La 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 la.
I love that.
It was actually really cool. And when I
Yay.
did start to think about something, it was like, I actually don't need to. I don't
Yeah.
want to. I don't need to.
Mhm.
Yeah, so that was also like really cool for me. So
Nice.
it helped me in my daily life.
I was gonna say it sounds like you were just really present.
Yeah.
I was
That's
really
awesome.
present.
That's like
Yeah.
probably the best thing you could ask for. something
Yeah.
like that. Yeah.
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 I threw on a podcast, and the guy was like, he was, it was a mindset
Mm.
thing, and he's whatever. I don't know how to explain it, but when I was listening to it, I was like, this is crazy.
Mhm.
This is insane. I don't really like what's happening
Right.
at all. It was just too serious, too regimented.
Yeah.
And it was not the mental like help that I needed. And I was like, oh, I actually don't need that because
Oh.
I could just have more fun.
You know what you should do next time is you should listen to this podcast. Come back to this episode.
Okay, yeah.
Right?
Saved.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think this will
When I'm
save
like crying, like actually in pain, and I want to
With
give
this
up, I'll be
on.
like, what did Katelyn a year ago say?
Is there a message you would want to tell yourself for next year?
For next year
Oh
when
my
you're running
gosh.
Kodiak.
When you listen to this,
Yeah. The message is don't sit too long, don't dilly-dally at your cutoff stations. Maybe take it a little bit more seriously in the beginning
Mhm.
because that's where you get ahead.
Right.
Yeah. And you can do hard things. So and have fun.
Look at that.
Yeah. I just repeated everything that we just said.
No, it's perfect.
It's like the perfect wrap up.
Yeah, that's perfect. Oh, and then we'll do another episode after this next time around,
Yeah.
right?
Wait,
And
what?
Like
A year from now?
A year from now. When she
Oh!
does it again.
Yes.
Yes.
Excellent
And you're going to
thinking.
be filming again. Well, this will be documented.
Yeah.
Like her thing.
Yeah.
Most likely.
Yay.
Probably.
Probably.
Yeah. Hopefully I won't be in my head about that one too.
No, it'll be fine. Wow. Well, this was so exciting.
Yeah, thanks for coming on. It was a
Yeah.
pleasure having
Our
you.
first guest.
Yeah.
Yay. Thanks for having me. This is really nice.
Love to have you back.
Yeah, love to be back.
Yay.
Next time I won't be hungover.
Perfect. We would love that.
That's really why we did the water.
That's exactly why we did it.
Yeah.
And now we're going to go play pickleball.
Yeah.
Off to pickleball.
Yay.
All right, we'll catch you guys for the next episode.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.